Hi guys, welcome to Gluten Free Habit. Today we're making gluten-free teriyaki cocktail meatballs. These meatballs have a lot of flavor and they're really easy to make, but make sure you make a lot because they disappear quickly. They're the perfect appetizer for any party and they're great as game day snacks. The exact measurements for this recipe can be found down below in the description box. Okay, let's take a look at the ingredients. You'll need some ground beef, onion, some salt and black pepper, water, gluten-free breadcrumbs, garlic powder, and a large egg. That's for the meatballs. Now for the teriyaki sauce, you'll need some garlic powder, ground ginger, water, cornstarch, gluten-free soy sauce, which I find pretty easily in the grocery store now, brown sugar, sesame oil, and distilled white vinegar. If you'd like to garnish these, you can use some sesame seeds and green onions. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing you want to do is line a baking sheet with tin foil and spray it generously with cooking spray. Now preheat your oven to 350. Next, in a small bowl, mix together your breadcrumbs, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Whisk that all together. Now set that aside and get out a medium-sized mixing bowl. Add in your ground beef, minced onion, water, egg, and your breadcrumb mixture. Make sure that your breadcrumbs are really fine so that they don't break apart the meatballs. If necessary, you can put them into a Ziploc bag and use a rolling pin on them to make them super fine. I like to start mixing with a spoon until I get the egg broken and I get things combined a little bit, and then I wash my hands really well and I mix the rest by hand. I think that's the best way for meatballs. And try not to overwork the meat because you don't want to have tough meatballs. So just mix it until it's thoroughly combined. Okay, that looks good. I like to use this small scooper because then I get uniform size meatballs and then they cook evenly. If you have a bunch of meatballs that are different sizes, some will be overcooked and some will be undercooked. So it's a good idea to use a scooper if you have one. Gently press the meat together and place them on your baking sheet. This recipe will make about 21 cocktail-sized meatballs, so you'll probably need to do 2 trays. Bake these in a 350-degree oven for about 18 to 20 minutes, and until they're fully cooked. Turn the meatballs about halfway through cooking to make sure that all sides get browned evenly. I'm baking these in the oven, but you can definitely pan fry these if that's what you'd rather do. While the meatballs are baking, we'll start the teriyaki sauce. In a medium-sized saucepan over medium heat, combine all the ingredients for your sauce. Water, gluten-free soy sauce, vinegar, sesame oil, garlic powder, ground ginger, brown sugar, and cornstarch. Let this heat up until it's bubbling a little bit and then reduce it to a simmer. Let your sauce continue to simmer a little bit as it starts to thicken. This will take a few minutes, and then decide if you think it's thick enough. I think mine needs to be a little bit thicker, so I'm adding in a cornstarch slurry. That's just a little bit of water and cornstarch mixed together in a separate container, and then I pour it into the sauce. But don't put it into your sauce without mixing it up first because you'll get clumpy sauce. And it doesn't take much. I did a teaspoon of cornstarch and a couple tablespoons of water, and then if you feel like it needs to be thicker, you could do a little bit more. Okay, it looks like the meatballs are done. Now we can just transfer these into our sauce and give it a gentle stir. Now transfer your meatballs into your serving dish and pour any of the remaining sauce on top. And there's my 5-year-old. He wanted to wave hello. You can top these with sesame seeds and green onions, but with or without, they're going to be delicious. And now they're ready to serve. Put a container of toothpicks right near the meatballs on the serving tray, or just insert a toothpick into each meatball. Now, watch them disappear. I hope you get a chance to try these gluten-free teriyaki cocktail meatballs. If so, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next gluten-free habit recipe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.